Hey, this is Ryan with the second question in this new series I'm calling WeAsk.tv. This question comes from Brady Wood in Oklahoma City. He operates a landscape maintenance and window cleaning business in the Oklahoma City area. So check him out at woodlawnservices.com if you're in that area. So let's go ahead and take a look at Brady's question.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? This is Brady Wood with Woodlawn Services in Yukon, Oklahoma. I just wanted to reach out to you. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Last year in 2018, we launched our company, and you helped us develop a website, which served our business very well. We also are on Instagram, Facebook, and several other social media sites to interact with our community and introduce who we are, and ultimately gain new customers. Another thing that I thought we could do going into 2019 is start blogging, to start introducing new keywords, driving more traffic to our website, and our name, Woodlawn Services, on the internet. I was wondering, what is the best way to develop a blog? Is that maybe a new website where our regular domain is woodlawnservices.com, or is that developing a whole new website that is just dedicated to blogging? Say, for instance, oklahomalawnandlandscape.com, and then do a blog there and then direct people to our website from there? Or do we add a new tab to our regular website, our main website, and blog there? I was hoping you could kind of point me in the right direction, possibly help me develop whatever plan we come up with. I always appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
So thanks for the question, Brady. It's a good question. It's one I've heard often, so I thought this would be a good one to make a video on. First of all, smart move on creating a blog and putting the time in to blog on your website. I'm not going to get into the reasons why that's a good idea, because you probably already know since you're starting one, and it probably would be a good answer on a future video. So once a small business owner like you is ready to start a blog, the next natural question is the one you have. It's, where do I put it? Do I get a new website and domain to put my blog there, or do I put it on my existing website and just put a tab or a page for the blog? So for some business owners, in some situations, it might make sense to split the two and have a blog on a separate domain. I'm not going to get into those reasons, but I will mention one, and that would be if you wanted to maybe sell the blog in the future or split the two in the future for some reason, then that might be a good time or reason to have the two separate. Have your blog on one domain and then keep your website on its existing domain. But in your case, and for most small businesses, or really any business that would ask me, I would say to keep the blog on your main domain. If it's already established, or if you're creating a new website for your business, I would put the blog right on that same domain. And I'll give you a few reasons why. The first reason would just be simplicity. It's a way to simplify your workflow. You have one domain, you have one website, probably one hosting account to log into, rather than having separate domains and separate hosting accounts. Another reason would be to reduce your costs. I know most small businesses are on a tight budget. You don't really want to have to pay for another domain, have more hosting so you can host two websites. So it's just one way to save money. You just put the blog right on your existing website that you're already paying for. Another place simplicity comes into play, and the answer to this question is for your visitors. So it definitely simplifies the visitor flow on your website if you keep them on one website. If you were to have two domains, a separate domain for your blog and one for your website, people who land on your blog are going to read your blog, and if you want to send them to your business page, you're going to have to link them there, and they're going to land on another website, which could create some confusion in the mind of your visitors. On the other hand, if they stay on one domain, which is woodlawnservices.com in your case, it just is more clear to them that they're reading a blog from you, and then they're on like your service page, and it's all under one website, one design, the logo's at the top. So it just creates a more clear view to your customers of what they're reading and who's writing it and who the business is. So the last reason I'll give might be the most important reason, because it has to do with search engine rankings. So search engine rankings are tied to your domain. Obviously, your domain is what shows up when your site ranks in a search engine, and your site's ability to rank is known as domain authority, and that's a number out of 100 that was made popular by Moz.com, which is a popular search engine resource website. So if we were to go to Moz.com and look at woodlawnservices.com, your website, to see what your domain authority is, right now it's showing me 3 out of 100. So that's obviously pretty low, but that's pretty common for a newer website to have a pretty low score. Some of the things you mentioned, like posting to social media and then starting this blog, some of those things are going to help you get more links pointed back to your website, which is going to raise your domain authority over time. So the reason I bring this up as an answer to your question is that raising domain authority is not easy for a small business or any business. It takes time. Sometimes it takes an investment of money to get that domain authority increased to help your rankings. So the reason this is important for your question is if you were to have 2 domains by creating a new domain for your blog and then still having your main woodlawnservices.com for your main website, then you're going to have 2 domains and you're going to have to split your efforts into raising the domain authority for those 2 different domains. On the other hand, if you just had one domain where you had your blog and your main website that already exists, then you could focus all your efforts in increasing domain authority for that one domain, woodlawnservices.com. Then over time, if you're able to increase that domain authority, your blog posts, along with your homepage and other service pages on your website are all going to have a better chance of ranking as your authority grows for that domain. So good luck with your blog, Brady. Thanks for the question. I hope that helps you and some others who might have similar questions. So if you're watching this and this brings up other questions, or maybe you have an answer to add to my answer, feel free to comment on this video. If you have a question of your own that you'd like me to answer in a video, go ahead and head over to weask.tv and you can post your question there in text, audio, and video form, and maybe I'll answer your question on a future video. We'll see you on the next one.